Yo, I want to make a quick video. It's about the humans in Dragon Ball Z. There's a lot of people complaining about how the characters don't get used enough and utilized enough in Dragon Ball Super. And I agree. The humans don't get utilized enough in Dragon Ball Super. And I like characters like Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, Chaozu, even Master Roshi. I like Piccolo too. And I'm including Piccolo with the humans because he's not a Saiyan. If you're not a Saiyan with God Ki, you really don't matter. But the thing is, I'm not really too upset about that because realistically, these Saiyans are on a whole different level, man. You got to admit that. But let's say if they do get a opportunity, what the fuck are they gonna do? Like, for real, what are they gonna do? You put these humans up against these foes in Dragon Ball Super, they're just gonna get bodied. And then Vegeta and Goku gonna have to step up and save the day. And you have to understand that the humans are on the bottom of the totem pole. The Saiyans are on a completely different level. I mean, these guys got transformations, Zenkai boosts, and these humans, they gotta actually work hard. They gotta bust their ass off to get their weight up. They can't get Zenkai boosts and power-ups like the Saiyans. That's why they're fucking useless. And be honest, what can the humans do besides being the support and fighting against the amateurs? While Goku and Vegeta fight against the big boys. They can't do anything else. They're weak. I mean, they're not as weak as people making them out to be, but compared to the Saiyans, they're weak. The only way I see the humans can be used if Toei or Akira Toriyama matched them up against mid-card fighters, to be honest, because the humans, most of the humans in the Z fighters are somewhere between first form Frieza and final form Frieza. And because I got like Tien at Goku's level, Super Saiyan Goku's level at the Namek Saga. And I know people are gonna say that's no, cause humans are weak. There's no way a human can get that strong. Bullshit. Because Krillin didn't believe he can get any stronger, but I think his name is Guru. The Namek who unlocks hidden potential. Krillin said he maxed out on his training, so there's no way he can get stronger. And that Namek, he proved him wrong. He increased Krillin's power level, and Krillin's power level was still growing throughout the series, along with Gohan's. So that just debunked everything that people say that the humans, they have a limit to how strong they can get. That's not true. They just have a limit on how they can grow, how fast they can grow. They can't grow fast like the Saiyans, but they can get strong by training, busting their ass off on some P90X shit, on some insanity shit. And Tien, you know he works his ass off. And I know a lot of Vegeta fanboys say that Vegeta works harder than anybody else. That's bullshit. Goku works hard too. He busts his ass off too. Just like everybody else. Especially Tien. Tien busts his ass off too. He never stopped training. This dude's been training even after Cell. So he has to be at least as strong as Goku during the Namek Saga, Super Saiyan Goku. Because he had 2 months of training with King Kai, and then I think 6 more extra months of training. for the because the Namek Dragon Balls, it only takes them about half a year in Earth terms to restore. So that's about 8 months of training plus a whole year, because it took that 8 month turned into a whole year because it took Goku a year to get back on Earth, plus 3 more years training for the androids, and plus 7 more years just training. Even though the world was peace, even though the world was in peace, he was still training. So that's about 10 years of training, actually a little more, because Resurrection of F happened like a year, maybe a year, and then a few months for Resurrection of F. So that's about 11 years and a few months of training. There's no way in hell that there's no way in hell that Tien is gonna be weak. It's gonna be like barely Frieza's level. That's bullshit. I don't care if he's a human. That's bullshit. Where does it state that a human has a limit? That they can't reach a certain point? They just can't grow fast as the Saiyans, man. Cause these Saiyans got a whole bunch of different perks and shit. Cut that bullshit out that the humans can't get strong, can't reach a certain strength. It's bullshit. And I think Piccolo is somewhere around Majin Vegeta's level or slightly above, because he's not ready. He's not strong enough to handle Majin Buu. At least not yet. He's gonna need like a few more years of training for him to foot with Majin Buu. He's not fucking with Majin Buu. Cause I know people think that he's like Buhan level. That's bullshit. There's no way in hell that Piccolo is gonna go from like barely being full power cells level to Buhan level just a few months of training. Because the Champa arc happened like a few months after the Resurrection of F. There's no way in hell that Piccolo is going to get such a huge power boost in such a small amount of time. That's just bullshit. Frieza was the exception, because he's a fucking prodigy. He's an exception. Piccolo's not. There's no way in hell. Just using common sense. And I know the power scaling is fucked up a little bit, but the thing is that if you use both the anime and the manga, Frost was pretty worn out against the fight he had against Goku. I don't care that he had he did decent against Frost. Even if he was going to win with his special being cannon, it wouldn't mean shit, because he fought a fatigued Frost. It's not like he was fresh, and Frost still owned his ass, even if he cheated. Okay, you seen him throw that energy blast through his stomach and he damaged him. Now going back to the humans as a whole, like, what can the humans do for people who want them to get more shine, want them to get utilized more? What the fuck can they do? How are they going to get used? Just accept the fact that they're going to be used like tampons when it comes to the Saiyans. They're going to be the cheerleaders. They're going to be on the sidelines with the humans. While the Saiyans do all the work. And the only way I see the humans being useful is if they train in the hyperbolic time chamber for a couple of years, or get their powers unlocked, or they get some kind of special training. Even if they do all that, they're still not going to be useful. And then they gotta and then if people want them to get shine, some type of screen time, and get utilized, they're going to have to get paired up against mid-carder fighters. That's just the hard truth. They're going to have to fight against mid-carder fighters just to have a good fight. or have a decent fight, or or just to have a chance. And I know people don't want to hear, but it's the God honest truth. But like I said in my Gohan video, don't jump the gun. It's just about 60 episodes in. Like, Dragon Ball Z had like over 200 episodes. Like, people are jumping the gun on Dragon Ball Super quick. Like, why? Give it a chance. Be patient. I mean, people was patient with Kai, but people don't want to be patient with Dragon Ball Super. And Kai is not better than Z, but people were still willing to give it a chance. People were still willing to be patient. I'm just saying, show that same gratitude towards Dragon Ball Super. And for all you know, the humans might get used and utilized. They can be utilized in the Universal Tournament, because I know that on the Champa Tournament, they had like 5 or 6 people on the team. In the Universal Tournament that Zeno is holding, they might allow people to have like 10 or 12 people in their group. So that gives people opportunity, people a chance to get some screen time. That gives characters chances to get utilized. But some of you fans don't want to think like that. Y'all all about the now. Y'all want shit done now. Some of y'all are about having shit now, and that's what's one of the things that's wrong with society in general. People are all about the now. People never want to be patient, never want to wait for great things to happen. They want to bust a nut now. They don't want to wait and enjoy it. Oh, y'all get what I'm saying, man. But let's just be honest. Even if the humans was being used, they're gonna get bitch slapped by guys like Frost, Magetta, Hit. They're gonna get bitch slapped like a pimp bitch slapping his hoe. Look at Krillin. When he asked Goku to punch him, Goku stole on his ass. Krillin almost cried like a bitch. Face fucked up. This motherfucker look like Martin Lawrence. Y'all, if y'all familiar with Martin Lawrence, when you were fighting against that boxer, he got knocked the fuck out the ring with a Ryuken uppercut, and then when they showed the next scene with him and Gina, he walked into like the living room, face all fucked up. Boy, that shit was funny as fuck. That's how Krillin face was like. And he was talking about he definitely made the right choice of retiring from martial arts. Hey, but the thing is, nobody was calling Krillin a bitch. No one called Yamcha and Krillin a bitch for giving up martial arts. But people want to call Gohan a bitch for giving a fuck about his family, for being a family man, not being a fucking fighting slut whore like his dad and Vegeta, not wanting to get pounded by fists all the fucking time, and not wanting to take fucking fights. Like, Goku is a fucking rapist when it comes to fights. Like, this motherfucker want to fight you, he'll demand that shit. And he's a cop blocker when it comes to fighting, man. Cause I remember on that movie, with Vegeta's brother, Vegeta tries to finish off that enemy, that foe that fused together and become one person. I remember that Vegeta tried to finish off that villain, that purple villain on that movie, but Goku, he tricked Vegeta, and then he and defeated the foe on his own with the Kamehameha. Like, that was fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. Goku's a fucking cop blocker, man. He cop blocked Vegeta's kill. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not too much mad about that because they had no choice but to do that. But still, he tried to cop block Vegeta from fighting Goku Black. He's a fucking cop blocker when it comes to fighting. Well, hopefully y'all get my point. Like I said on my Gohan video, like, some of you fans are too fucking phased. fake and phony. Like, if the series not going your way, then it's shit. Basically, it's shit. It's not as good as Dragon Ball Z because it's not going. The direction of the show, of the series, is not going your way. It's not going how you want it to go. Then all of a sudden, it's not good. It's shit. That's fanboy shit right there. That's the type of fanboys I cannot fucking stand. Even when they're the type of fanboys that don't want to accept change, even where there's good things in the series, but they want to nitpick and shit on something, or just shit on something because it's not going the way they want it to go. It's not meeting their fanboyishness standards. Basically, the show is not meeting their fanboy standards, so they're going to shit on the show or the series, whatever you want to call it. You're not real fans, and I don't give a fuck. You get mad, you can come in the comment section, talk shit. I'm just going to block your motherfucking ass. I mean, if you disagree, that's fine. Just be respectful. I'm not going to tolerate any of that fuckboy shit. And any of you motherfuckers are going to be like, well, if you block me, that means I'm right. Like, fuck out of here, man. That's what trolls say. When people won't tolerate them. But like I said, the humans, they're not going to be used. They're not going to be utilized like the Saiyans. The only thing that the humans are going to be used for is just for the support or to take care of the small fries. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I have to say. I'd like to see you guys' comments on the comment section and hear your guys' opinions. And peace, I'm out. And please, guys, let's try to use common sense and be reasonable about this Dragon Ball Z Super Series.